How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Fat Munchlax Road to Max Cash. As you know, flipping is a big part of how I'm making the money. So I'm going to show you today some examples of how I'm doing flipping. So you can see me buying one of these molten glass for max, and then I'm basically going to be, putting them in my buy offer after I know what I'm supposed to be buying at. What you're going to want to do is here, actually, a better example of the quorum here. I'm going to buy one quorum for max price, and then I record that price and then sell it for minimum. The price I sold it for, I'm going to look in the history, and you can see right there, 5,001. That means that the price that I want to buy the quorum is going to be 5,000 and about 5,002. The reason why is because you want to, don't put Vizep 5,001 because then you're just going to be fighting with 10,000 other people. So you put that buy offer in there and just wait. You saw that our sell was 5,013. That means that when we go back to sell it, that we're going to be selling for 5,012, 5,013. So Shark here, another example. Insta buying one for $9.99. Gonna sell one in here for $9.6 something. You'll see in a second. And I'm gonna buy it back for $9.70 because that's just above what I sold it for. And then we just let that wait. And then we already know our sell price when they get done. This is really all it is to it. You'll see in this video that a lot of them don't succeed, but some of them do, and we do make some money, and some of them we don't make it as much money. Right here, the cannonballs, we got 1,000 bought now, and then since I've got some empty spaces, I'm taking like some of these items out and throwing them in there for sale. We got some molten glasses coming in. Remember, you can always check your history to see what you were supposed to sell that at. It's very helpful if you're doing a bunch of different numbers, then that way you can just look real quick and not make a mistake. As you can see, our quorum is going to start coming in right now. But the general idea, you can just watch this in the background as I explain a little more in depth. So some items are going to buy, some items are not going to buy. It depends on how many other people are flipping something, or just like the volume of the item in general, and also the demand of the item. We saw with quorum how there was only like a 12 GP margin. That's really not good, and normally I would not even flip that. I kind of just did it for this video because I just found that and decided to roll with it. But typically you want to look for something with a better margin. Like the margin on the Sharks was pretty decent. Also remember that you can always click the to inventory thing to withdraw all your stuff. You can also do that when you sell things. That way you don't have to actually click the thing. You can just withdraw all of it real quick and then start doing your offers and make stuff quicker. As you can see in the top left corner, my Great White Shark offer hasn't even moved. Some things don't move. And a lot of times that just comes down to you need to adjust prices a little bit. And then some other things, Great White Sharks, as an example, have a massive margin because all in all they are a fairly low volume item as far as food is concerned. And most of the time when people sell them, they sell them for a higher price, and then people usually buy them for a higher price. So even despite the fact there is a lower margin in there that I could be buying at, like that price I have as an example in the video, that doesn't always mean I'm going to get them. Or maybe it just means I'm going to get them, but it's going to take me like a day. Great White Sharks, as an example, actually, is one of those things I know that if I let it sit there for like an entire day, then it'll fill up. But in a short period of time, it's not going to work. So it has a lot to do with the timing. But just remember that your items can change prices over that time too. So say something would normally take 5 hours to buy because of the volume and everything. Just because you waited 5 hours, though, doesn't mean you're going to get that. Because the fact that if the price changes within that 5-hour time frame, like if people are buying and selling at a higher price, then you're not going to be able to buy them because you weren't able to wait the full amount of time that you would expect as for that volume of an item. So everything does not always succeed is basically what I'm saying right there. So now the video clip's going to speed up a little bit more as we see that you've got the general idea of what I'm doing here, and then you can still watch the prices here. So something else. I know that a lot of people, they think that maybe they think that I'm just like the master of flipping or whatever, and every flip is successful. I am very, 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 very good at flipping and investing in RuneScape. I definitely am. I wish I was half as good as I am in RuneScape as I am in real life, because then life would be nice. But the thing is, though, is what you have to understand is it doesn't matter how skilled you are. You're going to have items that just don't work out. So that's the reason why, you've got 8 GE slots. If you're going to be flipping, then use all 8, like how I'm using all 8 right now. And actually right now, I've got some sell offers, and you see how I took the cannonballs out because they didn't even sell for that price. And then I'm just testing a new item. You know, I want to keep my money moving. I want to keep my options moving. This is not an example of when I want to sit all day on something. And you can see the great white sharks now. I'm buying raw ones, and I'm having a little bit better luck. And now I'm testing furies, and you will see the furies end up being a bust. But they were a bust, just like the blood necklaces. Neither one of them really bought. You know, but this like stuff like the Fury and the blood necklace, it's one of those things you're gonna have to wait for a longer period of time. So you have to understand the volume of items. I would say that that's key number one. Key number one is understanding the volume of the items, and then that way, you understand whether it's going to succeed really quick or not. So hey, let's go over some pointers. And I understand that the thing in the background, the video in the background might be a little bit off from what I'm saying, but it's okay. It'll catch up or whatever. I changed the speed a few times as I was editing this. I'll just be honest. And I actually added some time because I wanted to be able to give you guys a more in-depth explanation. So let it catch up or whatever. You'll see what I mean by Furies and everything. It hasn't even showed you Furies yet. Actually, there we go. It's going Furies now. Okay. Okay, so the first thing you want to understand when you go for an item is the volume. You can get a general idea about the volume of an item just by like a general guess. There's obviously not as many blood shard furies, blood necklace shards in the game as there is iron ore. You get what I mean? You can get a general idea. So you can expect blood furies to buy slower and sell slower than iron ore. So that's in general what I mean. As far as getting super in depth with the volume of items, I mean you will as over time you will gain experience as far as flipping, and you will understand volumes of items a bit better as you go. So just work on a general idea. Expect it to be longer on some things. All right. So the next thing, understanding when your price is bad. So if I have a buy offer for a cannonball for 505 for 15 hours, I mean that is not that low of a volume of item, and I can probably tell, just in like a general haha way that is a bad price. So what I would do is I would just retest and then put my buy offer back in. That's all you gotta do is take out your stuff, retest, and put your offer back in. Remember, buy one for maximum. That's what you're gonna be selling yours for, and then sell yours for minimum, and then that's where you're going to be buying them at. The reason why is because what you're actually buying when you're flipping is the people who instant sell stuff at a low price. That is what you're buying. And then who you're selling to are the people that are instantly buying and putting in a big offer. That's who is buying your product. And as you can see right here, the sharks were successful. Sharks are decently successful because of the fact that people buy and sell them very often. They're very quick because people want them for cooking and people want them for doing PVM. So understanding the volume and retesting your prices, I mean, with those two things alone, you're going to be good. I would be careful if you are new. I would be careful with items that are a little bit bigger price items like the Blood Fury I showed, or things that are way higher price. I would definitely start with lower cost items like sharks and cannonballs and etc. Well before you get into more expensive things, just because there's more risk involved with more expensive things. As you can see, my Fury thing completely flopped, and I decided not to do that, and then I put them back in for a sell price just to get rid of that one. If something flops and you take a small loss on it, don't worry about it. It's fine. You'll make that money back easily, and your next flip's coming up. As you can see with the Quorum up there, they're not selling like crap. I mean, they're terrible. Another example of a bad item right here. But you saw the sharks were successful, and to be honest, the sharks paid for most of anything that would have went bad. This right here is like an average flip. I mean, so some hours of flipping you'll make 25 million plus. Other hours you might make 5 million, or you might make nothing. Just because if someone says they make money every single minute of every single day flipping, then they're lying to you. So anyway, I hope this helped you out. If you have more questions, please leave them in the comments below. This is the Fat Munchlax Road to Max Cash. I want to show you guys a little more information in this episode. And then next episode, we're going to be doing some more progress and everything. All right, guys. Catch you later. If this is your first time seeing this, please subscribe, leave comments below, or smack that like button if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Hey, and look, that Fury sold.